Your ex-husband? What's his name? First name? Okay, I'll let her stick with that. And then okay. But you go by something else too, right? Not Alfredo. Adolfo. I saw your name today. Adolfo, yes.
My girlfriend, Laura.
Your girlfriend, Laura. And you know, what difference did it make for the people that invited you that you do it? You know? A miracle?
No, I said I married her.
Yeah. Oh, you married her. Right? How about over here? What difference did it make for the person that invited you? Do you know? Your son Daniel? Hairdresser, very happy. Sean. Mm-hmm. What about here?
Friendly coworker, Liliana.
Liliana, okay. Yep. Same person, she was Liliana. Great. You guys are giving presents to those people, yes? Yeah, my friend Lisa invited me Saturday night. I thought she was crazy. The way she was talking was so fast. And I thought, man, what? I'll go Tuesday night. I didn't know what it was. And I signed up. And I will never forget that phone call that we had, ever. It was a miracle for me. You know? And that's who you guys are for people. Really, you're miracles. So look, our next session is the opportunity to make that kind of difference in people's lives, in your lives. So, real quickly, our next session is going to, we have 2 parts to it, okay? We have the first, I'm going to go kind of quickly because we're a little bit behind. But there's 2 parts to next session. So the first portion of next session is going to be an introduction to the Landmark Forum. We're going to fulfill our possibilities. Look, and it's only us in the seminar. This is a special session. It's not a special evening. It's not a Tuesday night evening session. It's just us in the seminar and your guests. Okay? They don't leave the room. They stay with you the whole time. It's from 7 to 10, and we will have people to translate. There will be Spanish translation available. Okay? The person who's going to be leading the introduction is Philip Rand. You guys all know who Philip Rand is? Yeah, Philip is the center manager here, and he is one of the top seminar leaders in the region. He's going to be a Landmark Forum leader the next year. So he's going to be here. This is a real treat for us to have him come and be with us in 2 weeks. Right? He's originally from Arizona. He's a former swimmer. He's a doctor, was a doctor before he became a center manager. He's highly effective, and look, this guy's, he's really a stand for your people. Really. That's the people that you want to bring to see Philip. Right? Okay. Okay, so let me just go over some more logistics real quick. So here's what we're committed to for that session. First, that as many of the people in our lives as possible be here with us. The opportunity to participate with you. This is your conversation and what you're up to. Okay? And we're committed that as many people register in the Landmark Forum as possible. Look, it's their choice if they're going to register or not. Right? They get an opportunity to come here and to choose if they want to register into the Landmark Forum. And it's not only intended for our guest next session, but it's here to forward the work of our seminar. And look, if you don't have a guest, it's not like, look, there's some people that don't invite guests. That's okay. I'm not saying it's mandatory. This is an opportunity, this is a chance for you to share with yourselves. Look, you guys are known as racketeers in your life, aren't you? This is an opportunity for you to go back and make it right with those people. Have yourselves and be known as a possibility. All right, so the second part of the second portion is going to be a distinction I'm going to be leading. It's going to be the distinction in the zone. So it's the second half of that title there. Excellence in the zone, right? So you guys have distinguished excellence. Now we're going to distinguish in the zone. You thought it was over, didn't you? No. We're just getting started. Seminar is just getting started, by the way. Everything else before was complete. So what I want to do is an exercise with you. I want you to pull out your notebooks real quick. I want you to go to a clean page and make 3 columns on that page. In the first column, I want you to list the people that you'd like to have participate in the landmark forum, even if you invited them already. So the first column, you write down the names of the people. Look, this is yours, I'm not collecting this. That you'd like to have participate in the landmark forum, even if you've invited them already. You're going to look at your list to see if you're limited by who you think would get the landmark form or not. You can imagine if you could ask anyone and they would say yes. What would you ask? So if I had a magic wand, and gave you the magic wand, and you just walked up to the people that, boop, however, you would need two wands for you. But if you could walk up to the people in your life and there was no concern, there was no anything in the way, you just go like this, yes, transformation. Who would you write down? Right? Nothing's in your way. Look in your work, in your school systems, your family, your place of worship, the communities that you frequent, the bus drivers or cashiers you see, even your mail carrier. All right, in the second column, for each name that you wrote, okay, next to their name in the second column, you want to ask yourself this question, answer this question. If that person did the landmark forum, what do you see that they would get out of it? So again, if that person did the landmark forum, what do you see that they would get out of it? And what might they actually be interested in? What's important to them? What would they get out of it? You can write the answer in the second column next to the person's name. All right, in the third column, make a note of what you would get out of it if they did the landmark forum. So in the third column, make a note of what you would get out of it if they did the landmark forum. So you're looking from 2 different perspectives, what they would get out of it and what you would get out of it. Second and third column. I want to be specific as you can. For example, my brother would get a breakthrough in his finances or integrity, or he would, or she, be specific. I'm inviting everyone in the room as you keep writing to stand for the people on your list and invite them to be here with you next session. You may have to give something up, something in the way. You may have to give something up to play full out and express your commitment. So you want to look back at your list and put a check next to the people you will invite to come here next session as your guests. just want to cruise through your list and put a check next to the people you will invite to come here on August 18th. Now, there's a special evening as well, that's August 14th, which is next Wednesday. If it doesn't work for them to come to Monday to our session 7, you know, whatever works for your people, invite them to the special evening on the 14th. If it doesn't work for them to be on the 14th, then we invite them to our session, okay? Whatever works for your people. So do you guys want a little bit of coaching from me on how to do this? Effective coaching on this? I'll only turn to Lane.
Sure.
Okay. So here's what works when you're inviting guests to come to the seminar. First, you want to share yourself authentically. Write that down. So it's not like you're sharing yourself descriptively, like you're describing something. It's not. It's like you want to get a vivid sharing. Like, I was sitting at my desk at work, and then I thought, oh, here's my constraint about not sharing myself. I created the possibility of whatever, and I went and talked to my boss, and here's the breakthrough I had, right? Versus, oh, I produced this result, it was great, and I'm going to create something new in this other area. There's a difference in sharing. You want to share it authentically. And share the results that you got out of participating in the Landmark Forum and why you're inviting them. So it could be, I really want you to see what's available for you in that area. There's an area that people have that are important to them. It could be, their marriage or whatever. Look, the Landmark Forum is not to fix people. You don't want to do that. Go and fix people. Oh, the Landmark Forum would fix that. Then they're going to think something's wrong. What are you talking to invite me to? No. Right? Let them know that coming with you is an opportunity to be with you. And it's an opportunity for them to look at what would be possible out of doing the Landmark Forum. And look, you want to let them know that the event is free. The session is free, and they have the opportunity, the choice to register or not. It's their choice. Okay? So, and I've had people say, oh, I didn't bring my credit cards because I didn't tell them that. I didn't tell them to bring money. So look, you want to tell them too. But bring your calendar, bring a form of payment in the event that you do want to register. A lot of people leave that out. They forget to tell them, or they purposely don't tell them because they're like, no, just tell them. In the event that you would like to register, bring a form of payment, a credit card, or a check, right? You're setting your person up to win. Okay? And extend your invitations in a committed way. If they're so easy to do, you could say, what are you doing Monday night in 2 weeks? Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Great, I want you to come with me to the seminar. Why is that? Because you're important to me. And I'd be honored if you came as my guest. You want to invite them also as soon as possible, okay? It gives them time to work out their schedule. They got to find a babysitter or take, shift some work schedules around. And one thing especially is to be unreasonable. Do not get stopped by your reasons. Do not get stopped by your reasons or their reasons. People have reasons. They got justifications and stories just like you do. Like if there's any money or time constraints, look, don't have it be about money. Have them come be with you at the evening, right? Okay, so real quick, what I want to do is I want to pass out a communication form real quick. Looks like this. And some of you already did this with a couple weeks ago. And I called you and you never called me back, so this is your second chance to get this corrected. I know it's after 10, you guys. I'm acknowledging it's 10:02. I'm going to request 3 more minutes if you don't mind. So I want you to fill out what I want you to do is fill out your name and your phone number, and I want you to write down the name of 2 people, first names, like in your relationship. Sean, my brother, that you want coaching in to have you be here with you at the land to see what the Landmark Forum's about. Okay? I'm actually going to call you about these people. You're going to get a call, every person between now and our next session, you will get a call from me, so please pick it up. Please schedule time with me. I'm going to give you different times to call you. Yeah, can you go ahead and pass them out? Angela, can you guys pass? Jason, you got to pass them out quicker than that. Anything you want me to know, too. Like, I've invited Johnny twice already. You guys listen up. Hold on. Write down anything you want me to know about the person. Let's say you've invited this person already. They said no. I mean, no, that's just something I would know, want to work with you on. So write the name of the first names of 2 people. And the Spanish community. Can you please tell the Spanish community that I'm going to have Barbara call them? That's an option for them to have Barbara call them, or they can call her. I'm going to give the number. Or they can call me and rearrange it through Alejandro. Okay? Is that clear? So while you guys are doing that, okay? So when you're done filling out those cards, hold them up so we can collect them. Put your phone number because it's a lot easier if you guys put your phone numbers. I won't have to look it up. So when you guys are done with your communication forms, just hold them up and we're going to come by and collect them. Or if you guys can actually give them to one person in your group, so we just have the group leader or somebody representing the group leader hold them up. Get the forms. Yep, guys, you finish your forms? Is everybody filling them out? Did you get forms from everybody? If you're not inviting, right, I'm not inviting anybody. Get a form from everybody, okay. Huh? Have they filled them out? Do you guys turn them in?
All right, even if you guys aren't planning on inviting anybody, just write your name down. I'm not planning on inviting anybody, and please turn it in. Thank you.
Hey guys, they're got. Alex, are you turn those in?
Yeah.
Oh, they're working. I'm sorry. All right. So as they're still filling those in, listen. Okay, between now and next session, the first part of your assignment is to practice. Get this, to practice being in life right now. When? Right now. And right now, in this moment, right when you wake up and you brush your teeth and you're in your head and you're like, oh, right now. Right? Being in life right now, intending for the fulfillment of a possibility. So you do this by selecting an area of your life and inventing a new possibility in that area. And so between now and next session, you're going to live that possibility. So those possibilities you invented tonight, you guys are going to be like light bulbs coming in here at session 7. The second part of your assignment is to take on a new level of sharing yourself authentically with the people in your life. Authentically. What does that mean? It means what? Share your heart. When you're inviting someone here, share your heart. Do you love your people or care about them at least, you know? You share your heart. Right? Look, if there's anything that you need for me to be in communication, please do not get stopped. Get on the phone with me. I'm yours. Literally, the next 2 weeks, I'm all yours. I'm always yours, though. But I'm always there. So we're gonna hand out the flyer, okay? So this flyer is the event flyer, and we're gonna hand out the assignment as well. So you're gonna get an assignment and a flyer. Here's the flyer. I'm gonna email this to you. You can send it, put it on Facebook. You can text it, whatever.
All right, who else has communication forms for me? You? I need Liz.
And it has the date on it, the time, the address. This is our session 7 flyer.
If you'd like anybody some communication about from Belinda down house.
And then here's your assignment you're gonna get as well.
Just write your name down.
And look, there's 2 weeks. Here's the last thing I want to say. Oh my gosh, it's 10:09. You're gonna kill me. Listen. There's a Angela. Just want you guys to hear me for a second, okay? Jason. Shh. When is the next session?
18.
And how long is that? How far away is that?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So I highly recommend that you groups get together if you can, physically or whatever. Create something, put it into existence, support each other. Group leaders, my soldiers. No more reasons. There's people not here tonight because of their reasons, weather and other stuff. So have a kick butt next 2 weeks. Go out there and start your invitations and do your homework, be in life, and we'll see what happens when you come back. Let's create. Thank you so much for being here tonight, you guys. Just acknowledge the work you did. Beautiful.
This button right here? Oh.